Let me tell you something. Today could be the day everything changes for you. Yes, you. Don't look around, don't question it. I'm talking to you. But here's the catch. It won't happen by accident. It'll happen because you choose it. Because you decide right here and right now that you've had enough of standing still. Let me say this loud and clear. Life doesn't wait for you to be ready. It doesn't care about your excuses or your fears. It moves forward, whether you're prepared or not. So the question is, are you going to keep watching from the sidelines, or are you going to step onto the field and play? Now, I know some of you are sitting there thinking, but I don't have what it takes. Let me stop you right there. You don't need to have it all figured out. What you need is a choice, a decision, one small step. That's all it takes to start changing your life. But here's the truth most people won't tell you. Change isn't comfortable. It's messy. It's hard. It's waking up earlier than you want, working harder than you think you can, and pushing through when your mind screams at you to stop. It's standing in the face of fear and saying, "You don't own me." Every great person you admire, every story that inspires you, it didn't happen in comfort. It happened in the struggle, in the grind. And that's where it starts, with vision. If you can't see where you're going, you'll never get there. You've got to close your eyes and picture the life you want so vividly that it feels real. And then you've got to get up every single day and act like it's already yours. Because here's the thing. Success doesn't show up and knock on your door. You've got to chase it down. Number two, success doesn't come to the rescue. You've got to chase it down. But chasing it takes more than just wanting it. It takes discipline. Motivation is great, sure. It'll get you started. But discipline, that's what keeps you going when the excitement fades. When it's cold outside and you don't feel like getting out of bed. When you've been grinding for weeks and don't see results. Discipline says, keep going. And let me tell you something, discipline will take you places motivation never could. And while we're talking about discipline, let's talk about the people in your life. Look around you. Who are you spending your time with? Because I'll tell you this, you can't soar with eagles if you're hanging around with turkeys. The people you surround yourself with will either lift you up or pull you down. So choose wisely. Be with those who challenge you, who inspire you, who remind you of your greatness, even when you forget it yourself. And now we come to the part most people overlook, faith. Not just faith in something bigger than yourself, but faith in yourself. Faith that no matter how hard it gets, no matter how slow the progress, every step you take is moving you closer to your goal. You might not see it now, but one day you'll look back and realize that the struggle was shaping you into the person you were meant to be. But here's the deal. None of this matters if you don't take the first step. Today. Right now. Not tomorrow. Not when it feels right. Because if you're waiting for the perfect moment, let me tell you, it's not coming. The perfect moment is a myth. The only moment you have is this one. So what are you going to do with it? Are you going to sit there waiting for someone else to save you, or are you going to stand up and take control of your life? The choice is yours. And when you do, when you decide to take that first step, don't stop. Keep going, no matter how hard it gets. So go ahead, make the choice, take the step, change your life. And when you do, I promise, you'll look back on this moment and say, that was the day everything changed. This will change your life if you let it. The question is, will you? Change is one of the most powerful forces in life, yet it's something many of us resist. Why? Because change means stepping into the unknown, leaving behind comfort and embracing uncertainty. But let me tell you something. Change is not your enemy. It's your ally. It's the force that takes you from where you are to where you're meant to be. Think about this. Every single breakthrough in history, every great achievement started with someone willing to change. Whether it was changing their mindset, their habits, or their environment, they decided that where they were wasn't enough. That same power of change exists within you. It's not reserved for a chosen few. It's available to anyone who's willing to take that first step. The promise of change is this: if you commit to it, your life will expand in ways you can't yet imagine. The opportunities, the growth, the fulfillment, it's all on the other side of change. But here's the catch. Change doesn't happen by chance. It happens by choice. It requires action, effort, and a willingness to let go of what's holding you back. Today you have a choice. You can stay where you are, in the safety of the familiar, or you can step into the unknown and claim the life you've always dreamed of. The promise of change is real, but it's up to you to embrace it. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let doubt keep you stuck. Because the life you want is waiting for you. It's just one decision away. Your life is a product of your choices. Every action you take, every decision you make, is like a brick in the foundation of your future. It's easy to blame circumstances, other people, or even luck for where you are today. But the truth is, you hold the power to shape your destiny through the choices you make. Think about it. Every time you choose to wake up early instead of hitting snooze, every time you choose to push through discomfort instead of giving up, you're building momentum toward a better future. On the flip side, every time you choose to procrastinate, doubt yourself, or settle for less, you're moving further away from the life you want. The beauty of choice is that it puts you in control. No matter where you've been or what you've gone through, you can decide right now to create a different path. It starts with small, seemingly insignificant decisions that compound over time into extraordinary results. You don't need to change everything at once. Just make one better choice today, then another tomorrow, and keep going. Remember this, life will always present you with options. You can choose fear or courage, excuses or accountability, comfort or growth. The choice is yours, and it's one of the most powerful tools you have. So, what will you choose today? Nobody said the road to success would be easy. In fact, it's often the exact opposite. The path to greatness is filled with obstacles, challenges, and setbacks. But here's the secret. The struggle isn't something to avoid. It's something to embrace. Because within the struggle lies your strength, your resilience, and your growth. Struggle is the fire that forges character. It's in those moments when you feel like giving up, when everything seems to be working against you, that you discover what you're truly made of. The people who achieve extraordinary things aren't the ones who had it easy. They're the ones who faced adversity head-on and refused to back down. When you embrace the struggle, you shift your mindset from "why is this happening to me?" to "what is this teaching me?" You begin to see challenges as opportunities to grow, to learn, and to become stronger. Every setback becomes a stepping stone, every failure a lesson. So don't run from the struggle, don't fear it, embrace it, because it's shaping you into the person you're meant to be. And when you look back, you'll realize that the struggle wasn't a barrier, it was a gift. The importance of vision. Vision is the cornerstone of success. Without it, you're like a ship adrift at sea, going wherever the current takes you. But with a clear vision, you have a destination, a purpose, and a direction. Vision is what separates those who merely exist from those who truly live. End quote. Strong vision gives you focus. It helps you see beyond the distractions and stay on course, even when the journey gets tough. It's the image of the life you want to create, so vivid and real in your mind that it drives you forward every single day. But vision isn't just about dreaming, it's about action. It's about aligning your daily habits, decisions, and efforts with the future you want to build. Creating a vision starts with asking yourself, what do I really want? What kind of life do I want to live? Once you have the answers, commit to them. Write them down, visualize them, and remind yourself of them constantly. Let your vision guide your choices and fuel your determination. When you have a clear vision, no obstacle is too big, no setback too discouraging, because you know where you're going and you're willing to do whatever it takes to get there. Motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. Motivation is fleeting. It's an emotional spark that can fade as quickly as it appears. Discipline, on the other hand, is the steady force that drives consistent action, regardless of how you feel. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's waking up early to work on your goals, showing up for yourself day after day, and pushing through the moments when giving up seems easier. Discipline isn't glamorous. It's not about hype or inspiration. It's about commitment, persistence, and the willingness to do the hard things. Discipline is about commitment, persistence, and the willingness to do the hard things. When you rely on motivation alone, you're at the mercy of your emotions. But when you cultivate discipline, you become unstoppable. You don't wait for the right mood or perfect circumstances. You create progress through consistent effort. Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievements, the foundation of every great success story. So don't chase motivation, build discipline. It's not easy, but it's worth it. And once you develop it, you'll realize that you don't need motivation to succeed. You just need to show up and do the work. Surround yourself with the right people. The people you spend the most time with have a profound impact on your life. They shape your thoughts, influence your decisions, and either push you toward greatness or pull you into mediocrity. If you surround yourself with negativity, complacency, or doubt, those traits will seep into your mindset. But if you surround yourself with ambition, positivity, and encouragement, you'll find yourself rising to new heights. Think about this. Successful people don't just happen to be surrounded by other driven individuals. They seek out those relationships intentionally because they know the power of association. The right people challenge you. They hold you accountable. They remind you of your potential when you forget it yourself. They're not afraid to tell you the truth, even when it's uncomfortable, because they genuinely want to see you succeed. But let's be clear, surrounding yourself with the right people doesn't mean cutting off everyone who isn't perfect. It means being mindful of the energy you allow into your life. It means prioritizing relationships that add value to your journey and distancing yourself from those that drain your energy or hold you back. Building the right circle isn't always easy. It requires effort, vulnerability, and a willingness to let go of relationships that no longer serve you. But when you do, the results are transformative. You'll find yourself inspired, motivated, and supported in ways you never thought possible. Remember, you are the average of the people you spend the most time with, so choose wisely. Surround yourself with those who lift you up and watch how far you can go. Unquote. Faith and perseverance are the twin pillars of success. Faith gives you the belief that your efforts will pay off, even when the results aren't immediate. Perseverance gives you the strength to keep going, even when the road gets tough. Together, they create an unshakable foundation for achieving your dreams. When faith isn't just about hoping for the best, it's about trusting the process. It's about believing that every step you take, no matter how small, is moving you closer to your goals. Faith allows you to see beyond your current circumstances and hold on to the vision of what's possible. It's the voice that says, keep going, even when everything around you is telling you to stop. Perseverance, on the other hand, is the act of pushing through. It's the grit to keep moving forward, no matter how many times you fall. It's the refusal to let setbacks define you or challenges defeat you. Perseverance means showing up day after day with the same determination, even when progress feels slow or invisible. When faith and perseverance work together, they create a powerful synergy. Faith gives you hope, while perseverance gives you action. Faith keeps your eyes on the prize, while perseverance keeps your feet on the ground, moving forward. With these two forces, there's nothing you can't overcome. So trust the process, believe in yourself and the journey you're on, and no matter what, don't stop moving forward. Every great journey starts with a single step. It's a cliche, but it's true. The hardest part of change isn't the effort it takes to keep going. It's finding the courage to start. The first step is the scariest because it means leaving behind the familiar and stepping into the unknown. But it's also the most important because without it, nothing changes. Here's the thing. You don't need to have everything figured out before you start. You don't need a perfect plan, unlimited resources, or unwavering confidence. All you need is the willingness to take that first step, no matter how small it is. Once you do, you'll find that momentum begins to build. One step leads to another, and before you know it, you're on your way. Taking the first step requires courage. It means silencing the voice of doubt in your head that says, "You're not ready," or "You're going to fail." It means pushing past the fear of judgment, failure, or uncertainty. But the reward is worth it. That first step sets the wheels of change in motion. It transforms your dream from a distant idea into a tangible reality. So don't wait for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. Don't wait for everything to feel right. It won't. Start now with what you have, where you are. Take that first step today, because the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the decision to begin.